What's up, everybody? This your girl Keys Tunes React. If you are new, please like and subscribe and leave your comments and thoughts down below. Now today, we're going to deep dive into one of my favorite animation pairings of all time that I appreciate a lot and I think deserve to be talked about. This pairing was so well done and very well written and just felt so realistic. And a pairing that was written nicely as a subplot to this movie. And who I am referring to is no other than Max and Roxanne from A Goofy Movie.
Hey, Max.
I haven't.
A Goofy Movie came out back in 1995 on VHS in theaters that was released under Disney. It is a spin-off movie from the original Goof Troop series. It is definitely one of my favorite features overall. It's literally on my top 100 ranking, number 2 if I'm being honest. And I just adore the fact that romance between Roxanne and Max is just so genuine and sweet.
From the very first time I heard you laugh. Yuck.
Like, how can you not love them? Like, if I was to rank my top favorite animated pairing in history, these two would definitely be number 1. Off the simple fact of realism of how they are portrayed, and they're just cute as hell. It's always nice when everything doesn't start off one-sided. A Goofy Movie showcased both perspectives of Max and Roxanne having feelings for each other and showing rather than telling. It wasn't your typical formula that Disney normally goes by with their romance in their movies. It was fresh. You get those typical fairy tale couples, which is fine because yes, they're all cute. We all love how Princess Jasmine and Aladdin catch feelings in the streets of Agrabah. We adore Simba and Nala reunited from their childhood, from best friends to lovers. We love when Ariel is trying to get legs so she can meet Prince Eric's fine ass. And lastly, with Belle seeing the human and beast and bringing out the good in him. Until he turned into a human and we was like, what the
Oh
heck
my
is
God.
that? But my point is, what I'm getting at is that when Max and Roxanne hit our screens, it was fresh, a new outlook on what Disney pairings could actually be. The fact that these two were so awkward, dorky, and shy just made everything lovable and relatable about them. And what is also interesting is that neither her or Max had any idea that the other one was just as nervous to talk to each other as it is. Roxanne tried several times to get Max's attention, but every time she tried, he would get embarrassed because he felt like he was turning into his father Goofy, and that scares the shit out of him. But I don't know why Max be tripping. Goofy cool as hell. Like, you need to lay off your pops, man. He's goofy for a reason, and you gotta deal with that, Sheaf. But anyway, Max has this laugh that mimics Goofy, and therefore, when that comes out, he's automatically embarrassed because that laugh is Goofy. No pun intended. Roxanne, however, thinks it's cute, but he don't understand that, and he's like, no, I can't show my face, and just runs off in embarrassment. Which leave my girl disappointed because in her perspective, he's just not interested in her. So she thought. Yet again, she doesn't understand either that Max is just as shy and scared to even look at her or communicate with her just as much. And because she's the most popular girl in school, he didn't think he had a chance and thought that he needed to be a little extra to get her attention by throwing on this big shenanigan show that got him in trouble. Which is cool because normally the popular girl does look down on the loser, not in this film though. Roxanne genuinely, despite being the popular girl, really dig Max, and that's a win, bro. But when it all came and said and done, the fact that he lied, that he knew Powerline, and that his father and him would be on the final number on stage, yeah, probably should never done that. All he had to do was say, I am so sorry, Roxanne, but my dad threw me off with this father-son trip. But I ain't gonna lie, he tried to, but she was at this point like, I'm not trying to hear all that shit. I think at this point in the movie, when she did dismiss him, she was probably over the fact that she thought she had a chance with him and maybe this just not it after all, which prompts him to quickly come up with an excuse and just basically lie to her that he was going to be on stage with Powerline at the final number. And at the end of the movie, when he confronts her to tell her the truth about everything, she is clearly surprised and this happens.
I guess I just wanted you to like me.
I already liked you, Max.
Duh. You didn't figure this out, Maxie? He should have known Roxanne liked them all that time ago when he asked her out to Stacy's party back in detention. And she didn't like him because of his dance he did for her. Though that was the icing on the cake, because clearly turned her on, I'm just saying. But also because she had a chance and the strength to finally talk to him for once. And when you just look at their interactions together on screen... Not to mention when Roxanne get to playing with her hair, you can just tell how nervous she is and all the signs that they're nervous to talk to each other. But it feels so heartwarming and genuine because this is how realistically a lot of typical teenagers in high school behave when they do like each other. Especially around the age they're at, which is 14, I'm quite sure based off my studies. So that's very normal and not magical for once. I mean, here's just a shy girl meets shy boy. I'm sorry, I just love them so much. You don't get things like this in animation anymore. I'm sorry you don't. The fact that Max was able to put a smile on Roxanne's face when she finally saw him on TV, she almost got her hopes up until Stacy told her, like, girl, don't worry, he was gonna be there. And he did, by accident of course, but he appeared and kept his promise even though he lied. And when he showed up, her face just glowed up. So their chemistry was really divine in this movie, and I understand that it had to get cut short due to the fact that we needed to focus on the dynamic between Max and Goofy as they go on their father and son road trip, all the while testing their relationship. But it would have been nice if we got more of Roxanne and Max in the future after this movie. We didn't see them in an extremely goofy movie, which is very disappointing, and I will forever hold a grudge on Disney for that. I mean, I understand that movie wasn't Max center focus, and definitely not sure where Roxanne would fit in. I get it. It was more focused on Goofy finding a life outside of his son Max. But the fact that they did not give no indication with the characters themselves, they could have given an explanation of her during a moment with Max, PJ, and Bobby talking about her. At least letting us fans and audience indirectly remind us, oh, Roxanne, yeah, did exist. Okay, so where the hell is she? Max is like either unsure how to answer it, or he feels some way about it, or he just blatantly just tells them that they were high school sweethearts and that's it. I mean, something, but even though I would hope they stay together, even if he did tell them what's up. However, I'm just saying though, they didn't give us no indication of where her whereabouts were. It's like she never existed, and it pisses me off as of 2024. I think they need to bring Roxanne back. They need to bring Stacy back. Matter of fact, they need to just bring back all the damn characters that we got introduced in the movies, like Sylvia and Barrette Girl. Not to mention everybody's favorite MILF, Peg Pete, and Pistol from the original Goof Troop series. We haven't seen Roxanne in 29 years, bro. The last appearance she made was on Disney's House of Mouse somewhere in 2000, 2001 when she came back. Came back on a date with Max at the House of Mouse that she chose to go to. He had to ask Mickey and friends to help him keep his father away as he knew how embarrassing he would be around them. It's alleged that House of Mouse takes place a few years or in between an extremely goofy movie, so it may indicate that even though Max and Roxanne didn't appear in college together, they probably still was together just at different colleges in different times of their lives, but they still made time to be with each other. Maybe, but this not is confirmed, just so y'all know. This is just a fan theory. However, things don't seem to go in the way that they planned because, of course, Mickey and them start to act like that annoying-ass auntie and uncle that always want to be in your business, ask all these damn questions, and try to want the best for you. And what's funny is that Goofy was the only one who wasn't really sweating Max and Roxanne, and that was the one Max wanted to stay clear of. Another example here.
Hey, Mexicans! Your little friend sure is cute. Wait! How come your table is so small? Did Minnie put you here?
No, it's okay.
But I do love when Mickey though shows a baby picture of Max to the audience, and I'm like, bro, where the hell did you get that picture, yo? But then I think about it, Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and Minnie are like Max aunties and uncles anyways due to the fact that they're really best friends with Goofy, so it makes total sense.
And I've never seen so many people in my life. What's next? A marching band?
Sorry, guys. Gig's off.
And just Goofy failing to take their orders while the gang tries to continue to sabotage him is absolutely entertaining as fuck.
Gosh, I'm really sorry I haven't been over here, guys.
Gosh, termite!
The only thing I don't like about this episode is that they got my girl with no updated design, and she just looked like she was in the original movie. Why didn't y'all up this girl's design? Here's my take on what she could have looked like. I was actually inspired by this from an extremely goofy movie. There's two characters in that film that look like a Temu grown-ass version of Roxanne and Stacy. Now, I think Disney knew what the hell they were doing this because they knew fans would be wondering where the hell Roxanne was, so they thought they could do is make a side character that appears to look like her. I'm not gonna lie, Disney bogus for not explaining properly their reason behind not adding Roxanne to an extremely goofy movie like at all. And then we got this Christmas special movie that features Max having a girlfriend named Mona, and we get this disaster. Supposedly this is supposed to be Roxanne according to the directors or someone from this movie. They did not want to animate Roxanne's hair in 3D, but that was such a bullshit excuse to have her replaced. Why not give her again a haircut where it was easier to animate then? At this point she's grown. Why replace her with a whole new heifer that nobody even gave a damn about? And it was bland as fuck. And this was horrible ass animation, by the way. Yes, I'm a hater and I will always be of this Mona character. Yep, I said it. And I'm like, okay, so House of Mouse was actually her last physical appearance. And like I said, that happened back in 2000 and 2001. Yet a few years ago, she made an appearance in DuckTales where Goofy is explaining to Donald about him being a father, and there's a photo in his wallet of Max and Roxanne. It looks like they're either at their high school prom or homecoming. I'm not sure, it's not confirmed. But I do see that Disney didn't forget about her, but at the same time, you guys never did anything with her since the House of Mouse, which is kind of frustrating. I just want more of Roxanne and Max. I think Disney can explore a lot more of them in their relationship, and it doesn't have to be perfect how it was portrayed in the Goofy movie. I think exploring complications and dynamics in the relationship on why it may or may didn't work, and having them go back and forth or something in the relationship, like a series or a movie or something, even lead to the events after Max and his father came back from the Powerline show. Like, how was that like? How would that define Max's popularity amongst the other kids, and especially all the girls? Now that he is popular, what that makes of him and Roxanne? Will he change, or for the worse or the better? I don't know. Will Roxanne be jealous? I mean, or how was Roxanne's life without Max during the events of the extremely goofy movie? Was it bad or was it good? But that's too hard for Disney. So matter of fact, how about Disney, you hand me the rights to these characters and I'll make of the dude. Better yet, because I got some ideas that can stick and be quite entertaining bringing back these characters. I feel we need Goof Troop back and the entire cast of characters that have brought us. It's about that time. But as I said, Disney want these live action mess that we didn't ask for. Shout out to Pixar for still maintaining their integrity, because Inside Out 2 was a major success. One of their best, honestly, in years. I love the first one, but the second one was definitely out of this world.
Perfect.
So shout out to Pixar for doing their thing. Anyways, that's my thoughts and opinions about Roxanne and exploring Max and her relationship. Please let me know what you guys think below about them bringing her back, another Goofy movie or another series. I really like to know. I mean, these companies today are so money hungry, and they don't give a damn about the art anymore, creativity that these movies brought to us when we were younger. They just want to give us what they think they know we want just so they can make a quick buck or two, and also add in big time celebrities to a production just so they know they're going to market big off it, because they are. Mufasa is going to do numbers. Whether you going to like the movie or not, that shit is going to do numbers. And it's like, y'all already rich as it is. Put your money to good use and make better shit. Even though I'm looking forward to Moana 2. However, I hope they do it justice, because Moana is one of my favorite recent Disney movies, and they better come through. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments down below. Do you think they should bring back Roxanne? You think that they could revolutionize her and Max's relationship? Should Goof Troop make a comeback? Or Roxanne have her own spin-off? I really love to know your opinions about this. With that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video. This your girl Keys Tunes React, and I'm out. Peace.